Welcome back, Treasures and Blessing family. Brother Reese coming to you live with another video for you to be able to leave the 9 to 5. This is how we're counting down in 2026 on the road to 1 million. Join me as we grow, as we get to understand what's going on and what we need to do to accomplish these goals. Financial literacy, education, and information. Let's go. Let's go. On Treasures and Blessing family, Brother Reese back at you with another one. Yes, this is the way that we're going to do today. We're going to go over and find out how we can find products for the season. In other words, for any holiday, you can get inspiration. So I'm here to give you the inspiration so that I can give you the proper education. This is the way we're going to go. Let's go. All right, precious people, we're back. So today we're going to look at the site called Etsy. Everybody knows Etsy. Now, Etsy isn't the only place that I go to get inspiration from. I'm all over the place. I'm at Etsy. I'm on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, wherever you can go. But when you come to a place like Etsy, what separates Etsy that I do like is that the creativity of what people sell. And when people sell and create creativity, it means that the sky's the limit. And it doesn't have to just be AI. It can be wood stuff. It can be gift bags. It's just powerful the way that Etsy's built. And Etsy's a very professional platform to use too. They make sure they're not sloppy. You understand? So let's look at how we can get some inspiration for the holidays, even Valentine's Day on Etsy. Even though we're coming up fast, I don't know how much time you have when it comes to what you're trying to develop, but you still can get by getting some inspiration. Maybe you could be able to design a tumbler. Maybe you can be able to create a shirt. Maybe you can just put together something that when people come over your house, they get inspired and encouraged to to do artsy crafts, these stuff inside of your house. You know what I mean? So let's go over here and let's look at Valentine's Day and find out what you can do. Let's type in Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day gift. Okay, there's different things there's different looks. So now we're coming over here, Valentine's Day gift. And we'll see what they do. That doesn't mean that you don't be creative. You have to create your own stuff. So we got Valentine's Day cards. I like that. I love Valentine's Day cards. Also, look, you even could create a candle. You could put whatever you want on the outside of the candle. Create your own kind of candles. Everybody knows the Valentine's Day candy. We're not doing that right there. But even this is fire right here. This is you already know that I showed y'all about how to create this. You understand? Matter of fact, let's click onto it and see what they did. I really like this. Look at that. Look at this beautiful thing right here. A lot of people like this. 5 people bought this within the last 24 hours. They're selling it for $7 plus, and I'm pretty sure there's a selection. Okay, see, so they got a different selection on which one you can get. There's different ones. A single card is $7. If you get 2 of them, you're getting 50 cents off. The more you get, the more they better off. These are things I really like because they're easy to make at home. You could do some arts and crafts stuff with them, especially if you have a Cricut or anything else. I think I showed y'all how to do this on another video, how to create these things. It's not too hard. Look at this. And they're selling these. Wow, man, it's not too complicated. I even showed y'all how to do this before. But these are things that you can give out as very powerful gifts. And look how they're doing good. The quality is easy to put together. Anytime you got good reviews and people are really buying your stuff like that, and this is in high demand. That's in demand. I'll let you know that's another thing that you can be doing. And I'm not trying to tell you to go steal from them to do exactly theirs. Be creative. I think I showed y'all how to go to Canva to create these things yourself. These are shirt designs right here. Love John 3:16. I love that. I love the scriptures. So the Bible also tells us never despise the day of small beginnings. So don't look at nothing small as if you can't do it. You don't got this. You don't got to accomplish. People are, it depends on what tool you have. Sometimes y'all need to invest inside of some of the things that's going to help you. In other words, I remember I had a friend, and he used to always talk like, we need to make some money. We need to make money. I need to make money. I used to make money. So I used to always tell him, what are you doing? He was at home not doing nothing. He's like, I need to make money. I need to make money. And he never wanted to invest in nothing in himself. So I told him, I said, bro, do you have a laptop? No, I don't got a laptop. Then get a laptop. Do you have a job, number one? You know, people despise the jobs, but get a job. If you don't have nothing, just go sign up and get a job. Get yourself together, or at least start a side hustle. Do eBay or something. eBay lets you list up the I forgot how many products you're allowed to list, but you're allowed to list a lot of them. You can make a lot of money just by going to thrift stores, taking your bit of money and everything else. Even on eBay, you can even find you at the Goodwills and all the thrifty stores, you can find stuff to sell and you can make money on online. But look at this right here, just to give you a heads up. Look at this rose, this Valentine's Day rose. This is powerful. It's custom. They're making these themselves. You know, you can do something like this. You can do something beyond anything. And it looks like not too complicated, but it's the beauty, it's the creativity of what you're making and how you're doing it. Most people think everything is too hard. It's too hard. I can't do that. It's too hard. I don't got that machine. I don't got that. I don't have this. Then why? Then, it's better to take the step and to take advantage of the opportunity to have it. Do you have a blank shirt at your house? You understand? You could order stuff online to print and just print on the shirt. And you can put them on Facebook Marketplace, and you can sell your stuff. Or you can also go to eBay, list your stuff up on eBay. You can create your own brand. And this is the whole point of me encouraging you, to let you know, like, why are people saying they can't when all these things are available? Look at this beautiful thing right here. Oh, wow. Look at this. And look at the sales, 8.7 thousand. You understand? They're selling this. This is basically, in other words, they created, it's an SVG. So it's a digital art that they did. They took a rose to the point where if you have a laser treatment, or if you have even a Cricut, you could take this, you could put this inside of your Cricut software. If you know anything about Silhouette Studio, you can buy this digital thing. You can bring it in Silhouette Studio or create it yourself. And then, you can cut out even cardboard or paper stuff and design this stuff. I know you're saying, yeah, but I can't. Don't think like that. Think like, what can you do? I've seen people go to the dollar store and buy all type of different things and create something that people are not doing. I've seen all type of stuff. So it's not like you can't do it. So, but I'm going to show you how to do this, because I know a lot of people are saying, well, show me how to get it in, show me how to do it. And all I ask is for you is to like and subscribe. I want to grow this channel for you. I'll put out a lot of information. It's not my first YouTube channel. We've been successful on other ones. I have faceless channels, but I decided to come over here and to teach people financial literacy, and that's what we do. I teach financial literacy, how to get that bag in different perspectives, in different ways, so that you're not sitting there thinking about, I don't know what to do. I'm encouraging you. I'm giving you the courage to go out and to change everything. Look at this. She took a piece of wood. Wow, this is powerful. Whoa, come on. With the puzzle pieces. Now, I know a lot of these things might be like, if you don't have a laser, I have a laser machine. In other words, I have the We Create. And so if you don't have that, I get it. I understand. But that doesn't mean you can't get inspiration off these things. You understand? People got the gun. People, Valentine's Day with the gun and the bullets. That's not real, but it looks serious. I'm pretty sure a lot of people, they'll go buy that just to, as a joke. But let me be able to show you how to get in this bag, precious people. Okay, so this is something I'm gonna pull out that you can go do. If you come over here with this right here. It's 1,000 plus Valentine's mega PNG bundle. It's a bundle. In other words, what they do is they put this together so that it's a bundle for you to be able to have. So let's click onto it. We're going to look on it. And in other words, it's a digital download. They made it so that you can do it. It's in demand. Look, in demand on Etsy. 8 people bought this within the last 24 hours. 24 hours. Because you can do a lot with this. Look, you can crochet. Look, you can crochet Valentine's Day PNGs. It's yarn PNGs. It's kids Valentine's Days. You can make cards with this. You can go to Canva after you download this. This is $1.78. I think that's actually a reasonable payment for them giving you so much information. Now look at this. I know it's clicking through real fast, but if you just take a gander, in other words, take a glance and look at this thing, and some of this stuff I don't think is for kids, man, but you know, that's the only thing. I'm a father, I have kids, so for me, I'll try to find something. If it's gonna be for my kids, it's gonna be for my kids. But if they gave you all these things, you don't got to choose all them things. You could come over here like they have right here, and you know, we go together like fries and ketchup. You know, this is also is funny stuff. If you want to take any of this, let's go forward and see what else they got. If you want to take, look at this. If you want to take any of this information and you want to put it on a card, you want to put it on a shirt, you want to get it done, they made it available for you. You understand? They made it available for you so that you can be able to get, you know, get that bank and go forward, man. Now, I'm not going to purchase this. I'm not going to buy this, but I'm giving you the heads up on things that you can do. Let me even take you over here for example. I was looking up this earlier, so Tumblr designs. Valentine's Day. Look, see, it already popped up. When you look at this, look at that. Wow. People are sleeping. And when I look at these things, I look at things by sales also too. I look at, can I go create this? You can go to Canva. You can create stuff like this. You can do what we call mock-ups. You can do the mock-up in Canva. And so look at that. Isn't that so beautiful? And so actually you can create stuff like this, and we're going here. We're going to look at these. These are tumblers. In other words, you download this. These are downloads, digital downloads. And this is beautiful. Look at that. Look how nice that is. I will, you know, if it was Valentine's Day, I would think a woman, if you were to give her this, and this is the video mock-up, so, you know, they added on. If you were to give a woman this, she'd be happy. And look what I'm about to show you. Remember, I just took you to that clip art. So now you're able to see that people are putting these on tumblers, and that looks real nice. It looked like a UV DTF transfer. It looked like it sticks out. But at the end of the day, people take these and they do sublimation. They sublimate it, and then you can see, like, you see how I have this clear one right here, all perfectly nice and clean and everything else. And then I have my sublimation printer. So when you have your sublimation printer, then what happens is you'll print out the design that you want that fits the size of the tumbler you want, and then you'll heat press it. Basically, you'll wrap it up and you'll heat press it, and I'll show you that on another video. You know, and then you'll be able to take the designs that you print out that look like this. You're the butter for my bread, you're the dip for my chip, you're the brownie to my ice cream. They do go together too, you know. So it's an opportunity for you to be able to take advantage of these things. Please take advantage of these things. Don't let nothing get in the way. You understand? Don't let nothing get in the way. My bad. Look at this one over here. I'm just intrigued off the things that you can do and the things people are doing, because they know the season. When they prepare themselves for the season, you want to make bank. You want to be able to do it. Learn how to do something new. And I would suggest that you find out how to make a PNG, how to make a tumbler design. And actually, you could come up here to Etsy, and you could watch this. tumbler. Size. You say tumbler silhouette. Okay, so we're gonna come over here, and then it'll give you the sizes that you need and stuff that you need, so that you can be able to look at this, and so that you can be able to put your stuff that you see by the sizes. You see it's a bundle, and then if you're not sure about what size it is, you could come here and get the template. You could get the template bundle where you could print this out, and it's always available for you, so that you don't have to struggle with trying to find out what size it is and what size a cup it is and all this stuff. They already put it together for you. 70 tumbler template bundles. This is powerful, so that you say I have a 20-ounce cups, and look at this. So you download the size, so that when you go to Silhouette Studio, and this is Cricut, you see Silhouette down the bottom. When you go to Silhouette Studio, you can basically have an opportunity to just bring these into there, and then just design through Canva. Look what it says: Canva edit, Canva edit, Canva edit. You could always go over to Canva, and you could create these things. Tumbler designs, tumbler sizes, all these things are easy. What am I showing you right now? People are saying, yeah, you're going through Etsy. I could have go through Etsy. But the thing is, what I'm trying to show you through Etsy is the fact is there's something here that can make you the finances that you need. Let us not despise the day of small beginnings. Let us take an opportunity to go out here and to learn something new, to grab onto that door. That available door that's for you people that don't feel creative. I'm not good at the internet. Then take 10 to 15 minutes out a day to learn the internet. Learn Canva. Canva is free. I have Canva Pro, but because I like the upgrades of stuff. But it's free. You could come over here and get your fonts. You can get, you want to find out nursing cups. You want to find out how to make shirts. It's all available. And I don't want to hold you too long. I think I held you too long because I'm just trying to encourage people to take advantage. I'm sad when I see people struggling. I'm sad when I see people not trying, or they don't think it's for them, or they think it's for everyone else. But I'm encouraging you to tell you this is for you. Take the time out to learn something new. Come over here, get the information. These things most of them are under $5, where you could download different designs and you can just be creative. It's so beautiful. I'm going to jump on this. I'm actually going to create. Now, I encourage myself to make a couple of these, and it fits for everyone. They got to fit for everyone. Maybe you don't like this. Maybe you don't like hearts. Maybe someone broke your heart. I don't know. But one thing is, what's your financial situation? What's your life like? You woke up today. It's time to make a new step. It's time to step into a new arena. It's time to step into your purpose, And this is the value I'm coming to bring. All I ask is for you to hit the like, the subscribe, and the bell icon. And then once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we will be giving out $100. And then we're going to keep this going and keep it moving, All right, treasures and blessings, family. Appreciate you so much, Brother Reese. God bless.